Love that song. I wonder what Chris is doing right now. Let me see. Hmm. Almost spat her off. I'm sorry. I'm texting. I'm texting my friend Chris here. Yeah, just cool. Uh, he'll message me back eventually. You know. Well, that mother. You know what? Forget about him. Forget about him. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to do a review for y'all. All right. So I just watched The Mitchells versus the Machines. This is the new film produced by Phil Lord and Chris Miller and directed by Mike Rwanda. Is that how you say his name? I think that's how you say his name. It's directed by him and some other guys. The guys who did Gravity Falls, which is a great show. So, yeah, those guys made this film, and it's distributed by Netflix, but it's a Sony animated film, and they're the ones that did Into the Spider-Verse. They also did the Emoji Movie and several other films like that. So it's really interesting to see them come back to this. And I gotta admit, I wasn't all that hyped about it the first time I saw the trailers and the marketing and all that jazz. But then I watched this movie. Might just be the biggest surprise of the year. Might just be the biggest surprise of the year. So, Mitchells versus the Machines. What this is about is it's about this girl named Katie. That was her name. Katie is the character's name. Got it. I better have known that because this is, I just gotta say, one of the most relatable animated films I've ever seen in my life. I haven't related this much. I haven't been this impacted by an anime film in a while. I'm going to get to that. But first off, I just wanted to tell you what it's about. So, Mitchells vs. Machines is about Katie, who she was, an insecure girl who got picked on a lot, bullied a lot in school, and one day, whenever she's a kid, movies, like with me, and with I assume all you, movies is what helped her find her place in life. It's what made her into who she was. She fell in love with cinema, and then she wanted to pursue a career in that. So it's about her now. She's going into college. She's going into film school, and it's about her trying to want to move on from her parents, from that lifestyle, from all that stuff, and she wants to go and live her own life, as you just heard in the song, about going to film school, doing all that stuff, and of course, her dad, without giving any spoilers, she's like, she don't want to do this. They get into a fight. I'm not going to get anything too much. That's all I'm going to say. And the dad's played brilliantly by Danny McBride. And Maya Rudolph plays the mom. She's excellent in the film. And then he realizes, he maybe made a mistake. So then they decide to take a road trip, family road trip together. He's like, I'm going to take you to the college, but we're going to go on a family road trip together while we do it. And when that happens, there is killer, not killer, I guess. Yeah, they're not killer because this is a kids movie. They don't actually kill anyone; they just capture people. But there are definitely robots on the loose attacking people, stuff like that. Because this one guy was trying to do some new advanced technology, and then he threw away he threw away AI. And then what happened? She got upset, played by Olivia Colman, excellent in the role. She got upset. She started taking over the robots, all this stuff, and then they all started attacking everyone. So then the family has to deal with that, and they have to try to overcome that together, and they have to overcome their differences while doing so. And they are like the last hope for humanity. So, yeah, this film, what it had to say about technology and how we use our phones every day and all that is just, it's an incredible, deep, layered story there about not only that, but also it's a story about being weird. I'm weird. You watching this are probably weird. Every human being in this world is weird to some extent. And that's what makes us so great. At the end, I'm not giving anything away, but at the end, there's a little thing in the credits that says, weird but great. That's the way I describe this movie. It's weird but great, because it embraces that. It embraces the weirdness. What it does is this is one of the most impressive, by just the technical design, animated films I've seen in a while. It's like the Into the Spider-Verse of this year, pretty much. Because what they're doing is it's 2D animation, but it's almost like it's like sanded to look almost 2D. So it's really weird, the style of animation that they do. And then throughout, you see all these different like things pop up, like little Nyan Cat things real quick, or little other pop culture references, or little filters that come on their face, or something super quick and weird and obscure and out there. But it's fitting. It makes the pace super fast and all that, but it's fitting. And I'm actually going to have to watch this film like multiple more times now, because that is what is, and like I now have to try to catch everything. And what's so brilliant about the film is that visually it's so stunning. You want to kind of catch everything from a visual standpoint, but also like you need to rewatch it again because you were laughing so hard and you were missing jokes prior, or jokes that were happening while you were laughing. You were missing it because it was so funny, but it was also so heartfelt and so emotional. And I don't get like, if you've watched any of my reviews, I don't get like this layer in like my tone of voice and the way I express myself. But like this film, guys, I'm an aspiring filmmaker. I am writing screenplays. I am trying to direct them. I am doing all this stuff. And this film just resonated on a whole nother level with me because of that. And because of the themes it deals with. The themes it deals with about you trying to move on, trying to live your own life, trying to embrace who you actually are. All of this is stuff that I've actually had to go through. Like, I am almost exactly like this main character. I mean, there's some things about her that aren't really up my exact speed, but overall, I'm like pretty much almost exactly like her in that aspect. And just, yeah, it's just what they managed to pull off here is nothing short of extraordinary. From the writing, from the pacing, from the directing, acting, everything. Just almost flawless. I'll get into my flaws. They're very minor. But I'm just want to address though first how just, if you guys have not seen this film, go and check this out. I bawled my eyes out. I laughed hysterically. I was grinning ear to ear. I was just in pure joy from this movie. Abundant joy. And this was just overall an experience, a film I needed, a film I wish I could have experienced in the cinema. This would have been amazing in theaters. And I'm so bummed Netflix got it because I wanted to see this like I did in the Spider-Verse. I wanted to see this on the big screen because this is deserved to be on the biggest screen possible. Such a visceral experience. But yeah, just I highly recommend this film. My flaws with the film, like I said, very minor. So the director, Michael Wanda, or however you say his name, he chose to cast himself in the film, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. But he casted himself as the kid, not the main character, because obviously, but her brother, her little brother. He casted himself in that role, and I don't know if that worked to its full capabilities in a way, because it kind of the voice sounded a little masculine here and there. Like it came out kind of more, I don't know. He didn't sound like a kid. Just put it that way, pretty much. Now, as you get further into the film, it becomes less of a problem, and he starts really kind of doing better in his performance. But it was just something I noticed when it started out. I was like, that's kind of odd. And if I had any other like nitpicks, I know I had. Oh yeah, I mean, not every joke landed. There was some that were kind of, I was like kind of cringy at times, just a little bit. But overall, though, most of the jokes hit, and when they hit, because this was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. This was so good, and I love the pop culture references. All you guys, my Killer Flicks community, y'all are gonna get a kick out of watching this movie, because there's a Dawn of the Dead reference. There's a scene in the mall that references Chopping Mall, all this stuff. But then there's also, like, me being the Tarantino guy, there's a Kill Bill reference. There's all these different movie references. And like I said, movies were a big part of my life, and they are what shaped me and kind of made me into who I am. Because I had not a great past in my life, and movies are what were an escape for me, and kind of helped mold me into a better person by the experiences that I learned watching cinema. And this film kind of deals with that idea, and I love it for that. It impacted me and resonated with me on that level. It was, and I know I might be repeating myself saying that, but guys, this is a great film. As far as nitpicks, those are literally like probably my only nitpicks I really have with the film. I can't even say, because there were times I was like, oh yeah, okay, this is kind of predictable. Yeah, this is kind of cliched. Yeah, okay, yada, yada, yada. But then it does things that I'm like, wow. Okay. They went there with that direction. Interesting. And while there are some things where it's like, yeah, that's kind of, okay, I see, yeah, that's predictable, that's fine. That's not a bad thing. Sure, it's, the safe choice, it's, all that stuff, but it's not a bad thing. There's a film that I saw at Sundance this year called Coda. Might be my favorite movie of the year. And that's predictable, that's cliched, but it's a crowd pleaser, and it's one that is like impossible not to like. And that's honestly how I feel about Mitchell's versus the Machines. Is I honestly kind of feel that it is impossible to not at least like this movie. You don't have to love it as much as I do, but I feel it's impossible to at least not like this film, because this film is just such a crowd pleaser, and it's just so lovely, so heartfelt. I'm going to be singing the praises of this film for a long, long time. So guys, check out The Mitchells versus the Machines. You won't regret it. It's on Netflix. Pretty much everyone has Netflix, so just go and watch it. It's number 1 on trending. Just keep it that way, folks. It deserves to be there. So, hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you have seen the film, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're excited for it, if you've seen the trailer, all that stuff. And you know, subscribe to my channel for more great reviews coming up in the future. Like this video, ring that notification bell, be notified about all my latest content. Just finished my Halfway to Halloween series. I will be doing a lot more stuff in May this year. Like, I'll be doing Saw reviews. I'll be bringing on my boy Chris, who I just referenced in this video, to do a Saw video with me at some point. I'll be bringing on other guests like I do here and there. So stay tuned for the month of May. I have a lot of cool stuff I'm bringing you. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to just keep on watching movies. They're what are a great escape for us. They are just that. It's why we do what we do. It's why I'm here. It's why you guys watch me. It's why I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you. Love you all. And until next time, stay classy, my friends.